Hi everyone, how are you doing? Today you are going to learn two new things about the grammar lesson present perfect, which you already have an idea about. First of all, let's remember together something very important about the present perfect. A verb in the present perfect is formed of two main parts. The first part is has or have plus verb in the past participle form. The past participle of regular verbs is the same as the past simple. It ends in ed. And here are some examples. Now, with irregular verbs, sometimes the past participle is the same as the past simple, but sometimes it is different. How do you know that? You need to have a look at the list of irregular verbs, third column, past participle. Be careful. The first thing we are going to learn today is the difference between been and gone. We use both been and gone as the past participle of the verb go. I mean, the verb go has two past participle forms, been and gone. But what's the difference between been and gone? Or when do we use been to mean go, and when do we use gone to mean go? Let's see. We use been, of course, with has or have when somebody has returned. For example, we visited the place in the past, but in the present, now we are no longer there. We have returned. First example. Joan has been to the bakery. She bought some cakes. Would you like one? Would you like one cake? Here, been is the past participle of go, and it means that Joan has returned from the shop or from the bakery. Second example. I wait for Mark at house. When he arrives 1 hour later, he says, "Hi, I have been to the supermarket. I bought some chocolate." Here we have been as the past participle of go, and this means that Mark is here now. He has returned from the supermarket. Third example. Paul has been to the hospital this morning. Been here is the past participle of go, and it means that Paul went and has come back from the hospital. Now, when do we use gone? We use gone as the past participle of go when somebody has not returned. I mean, we went to a place in the past and in the present, now we are still there. We have not returned yet. First example. Joan has gone to the bakery. She'll be back in about 10 minutes. Gone is the past participle of go, and it means that Joan has not returned from the bakery yet. Second example. Andrew, hi Jane, is Mark here? Jane, no, he is not here. He has gone to the supermarket. Here gone is the past participle of go, and it means that Mark has not returned from the supermarket yet. Third example. Paul has gone to the hospital this morning. Gone is the past participle of go, and it means that Paul is still there. He is still at the hospital. Now, let's have a look at the second notion related to the present perfect, the difference between for and since. We use the present perfect to say how long a situation has existed. So, we use the present perfect as a verb tense to say the duration or when something started and how long it has existed. We use the present perfect with for or since to say how long a situation has existed. It means when it started and how long it has existed or continued to exist. Let's see. First example. I have lived in Beirut since 2010. I have lived in Beirut for 10 years. Here we have the present perfect, have lived, with since and for. To say that I started living in Beirut 10 years ago or in 2010 and I still live in Beirut up to the moment. Second example. My parents have been married for 20 years. My parents have been married since 2000. The verb here is have been in the present perfect with for or since to say that they got married 20 years ago or in the year 2000 and they're still married till now. I repeat, we use the present perfect with for to say how long a situation has existed. But what's the difference between for and since? Let's see. We use for with a period of time. It expresses duration. For with a period of time or duration. Examples. 1. They have been married for 8 months. First, this sentence means that they got married 8 months ago and they are still married till now. We use the present perfect with for. And after 4 we have 8 months. Second example. I have been on holiday for 3 weeks. It means I went on holiday 3 weeks ago and I'm still on holiday up to the moment. We use have been, the present perfect, with for. And after 4 we have 3 weeks. Third example. She has worked here for 5 years. It means she started working here 5 years ago and she's still working here up till now. We use has worked, the present perfect, with for, and after 4 we have 5 years. 8 months, 3 weeks, and 5 years are periods of time or duration. So we use for when we have a period of time or duration. Now, we use since with a starting point, a specific time, not a duration like for, no, a starting point when something started in the past, a specific time in the past. First example, Jack has been in France since Monday. So the verb has been in the present perfect is used with since to say that Jack went to France on Monday and he's still in France till now. And after since we have Monday. 2. I have had this jacket since my birthday. It means I got it on my birthday and I still have it till now. Present perfect with since. After since we have my birthday. 3. She has lived in New York since 1997. It means she started living in New York in 1997 and she's still living there up till now. We use since with a starting point, not a period of time. No, a starting point. Monday, the event, the situation started on Monday, a specific time. My birthday, it's a starting point, a specific time. 1997 is a year, it's a starting point, it's a specific time, not a period of time, not a duration. So this is the difference between for and since in the present perfect. Now you can look at these two photos that can help you remember when to use for and when to use since. For a period or duration of time, and since for a specific point or a starting point. That's it. Thank you for your attention. Stay safe, stay home. Goodbye.